Aquarius, welcome to your 2023 January reading. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see what the theme is for Aquariuses. So you got Leo energy. Interestingly enough, this is your opposite sign. This is your polar opposite sign. Every sign has a polar opposite. Pisces is the opposite of Virgo. Aries is the opposite of Libra. Aquarius is the opposite of Leo. So this is about your expression, your self-identity, loyalty, creativity. You know, we can also talk about romance because Leo is the natural fifth house ruler. So let's see. Show me the energy here. The Nine of Pentacles, good on your own, independent, looking good, feeling good, smelling good, a sense of gratitude, a sense of knowing who you are, knowing where you're going, where you need to focus your energy. King of Cups, there could be a partner or a relationship that very much needs your attention at this time, especially because Leo can talk about fifth house energy. So there could be a romantic partner possibly, or maybe you need to stop focusing so much on yourself. Not saying that you should not focus on yourself at all, but maybe there needs to be another relationship that needs to be focused on other than like what it is that you got going on personally. The Lovers in reverse for where you may find clarity or assistance at this time. Somebody that you may have had a disconnect with or a decision that you really need to make needs to be addressed, or this is about you connecting with your higher self, not about like the mundane, the physical, like what your higher self would be telling you to do right now. Then you have the Fool. So this is where, you know, there's some kind of potential with that Fool there. You need to kind of do something out of the norm or out of the box. I mean, this is Aquarius energy for me. I know that people say it's Aries, sure, but it's ruled by Uranus. So this is Aquarius energy to me. I feel like you are the hidden gem or you are the potential. The Temperance for something that needs to be eradicated in your life. I feel like you may need some kind of balance in your life. You may be too focused on like money, the mundane. You may be too focused on looks. Okay, whatever it may be, I don't give a shit. Listen, whatever it is, you need to focus on something else. I'm not saying you can't focus on these things, but there needs to be some kind of balance in your life. So that way all of your little sections in your life are getting some kisses from you. You know what I mean? The Page of Wands for the lesson that needs to be learned, embarking on a new journey, trying something new, possibly, maybe something in regards to communication as well. So let's take a look at that Nine of Pentacles for Aquarius energy. The Three of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Swords in reverse, and the Star. Well, here you are showing up in your own reading, looking absolutely amazing, focusing on yourself. You're over whatever this crap was, that Three of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Swords in reverse. And if you're not completely over it, you're certainly headed there. You're finding a lot of gratitude in regards to your painful experiences. It's like, you know, the thing about painful experiences, they can either knock us down or they can allow us to become stronger. And it's like, well, that's really a personal choice now, isn't it? And I feel like you're the one that's choosing to learn something from your painful experiences. And somehow, some way, you're finding more gratitude because of it. You're grateful for the painful experiences that you have endured. And because of that, you're feeling like you almost got your mojo back, or you're feeling more healed. You're feeling more certain about your life's direction. I'm not saying anything bad about that. Ace of Swords, Knight of Wands in reverse, where you felt like maybe you were chasing your tail before, or you weren't really certain before, you are now. If this is about a person, you know exactly where you stand with them. You're very aware that this is somebody who's in and out that doesn't really need your attention. Okay, whichever one resonates for you. So let's take a look at that King of Cups energy, clear out that energy here. King of Cups for where you need to direct your focus. Could be like a counselor, maybe. Let me see. The Six of Wands, wowzers. The Nine of Wands in reverse and the Devil. My goodness. The Hangman and the Strength in reverse. What's that Devil about? King of Cups, Six of Wands, Nine of Wands in reverse, the Devil, Two of Cups in reverse, clarifying the Devil. There may be a romantic disconnect between you and a person. Why do you want this? Why do you want Aquarius's attention focused here? Hmm. Don't be too proud to see their perspective is what I heard. Now, for some of you, you're living in comfortability land, okay? Like you're good with where you're at, okay? But there may be something that's drawing at your heartstrings, that's calling to your heartstrings, that's tugging at your heartstrings. And there could be a lot of fame or potential rewards, advancements, but you may be too tired. And it could be because your emotions are pulling you away from whatever this is that you're needing to restructure, whatever this is that you're needing to reconnect with. Because a lot of the times when our focus is somewhere, it deviates our focus to the things that we really need to be working on. And that's what happens, right? It's like, say that you're running a business, but you only have one employee. Well, okay. It's likely going to be that employee is going to take a lot of that attention and only be able to put it in one, maybe two directions, right? And it's like, well, these other things need your attention. It's like, okay, well, got to get more employees. You know what I mean? And so I don't know if that made sense. Made sense to me, whatever. But there's something about needing to kind of get back on the horse and not getting stuck in a place of complacency. Complacency, is that a word? Don't get complacent is basically what I'm trying to say, because there needs to be a victory happening for you. It's something that your heart is very tied to, but you could feel just really tired. You got the hangman here with the strength in reverse. It's a lot of 12th house. Well, I don't want to say it's a lot, but it's 12th house energy. 12th house energy can talk about seclusion, wanting to kind of draw away from the world. And I feel like it's because you're tired, but I want to say that this isn't done yet. Don't get complacent. Don't get comfortable. I mean, I'm not going to lie, Aquarius. I feel like you have been using your attention to evolve. You've been using your attention or your energy to get over something or to heal from something. And like, you're good now. It feels like you're good now, or at least you will be, right? Just within the next week or so. And you're standing in your power with that star there. But there could be something creatively, especially with that Leo card, that you need to focus your energy on. But with that reverse Leo energy, you may not be completely doing that right now. And that's okay, but this does need your attention, whatever it is. Like, don't give up on this yet. You have the Lovers in reverse for where you're going to be able to find clarity. What's that King of Swords in reverse about? I heard an opportunity where you least expect it. Tell me about that Seven of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. All right. Sorry, I have TMJ really bad. Like, locks my jaw. I look insane. All righty. This is interesting. Something that you may have felt was closed out, done, over with, kaput, right? Something that you may have felt was done. It's not. It's still there. It's still available to you. But you and somebody else may not be talking. There may have been gossip, rumors, drama, or a lack of kind of coming together. It seems like there's some creative ideas that could be exchanged. If this is about work, especially with that Knight of Pentacles and that Ace of Pentacles, there's somebody who has an opportunity for you possibly, or you could possibly present an opportunity to someone else, or even just create one for yourself. But it may be a need to let go of any angst, any petty drama, any BS between you and people, or you and another person. What is Aquarius going to get from this? There could be somebody that you've been avoiding at work as well. Okay, that needs to be discussed just for some of you. Okay. There's two aces here. So there's some kind of opportunity from the past that maybe has not been completely looked at thoroughly. But what's Aquarius's feelings on this, whatever this is? the sun in reverse. You don't have a lot of optimism in regards to whatever this is, but it's like one of those things where there's opportunities where you least expect it. And it seems like you're not really making a decision on this, because I do feel like your attention has been placed elsewhere, and you could even be avoiding this for some of you. You could be like avoiding a conversation, which is actually ultimately kind of putting an opportunity that you don't even know exists on the back burner. Okay. So maybe let's say, for example, there's somebody at your work and you and this person really don't get along, but like low key, this person actually really wants to bring you on a project that's going to, in the long run, advance your career. But it's like they're too afraid to say something because you know that they don't like you, or they know that you don't like them, or whatever the case. But it's like there's an opportunity here. It's just that I think that things were left unsaid in some way, but you could end up rebuilding trust with whomever this is, or regaining this person's trust if you did something. Okay, whatever the case is. And it seems like it could be about love, of course. So keep that in mind. But even if it's like, okay, well, I would never get back with that person, Bratty, fuck that person. Like I would never, that's fine. But there's still an opportunity there for you. And I don't know what it's about specifically, but it shows me that there's either a creative opportunity, an opportunity to heal something emotionally, or possibly a creative opportunity. So the Fool is here for your potential that you may or may not be aware of. Okay. So you got the Fool, the Nine of Swords, the Hierophant in reverse, and the Knight of Swords. Okay. So Aquarius, you are not somebody who's shy to take a leap of faith, to do something that's out of the box, to do something different, to think outside of the box. And there could be this sense of you really like worrying about something in the future, like, oh, I don't know if it's really going to go my way. I don't really know if, people are going to accept me for me. I don't really know if I write this book that people are going to really like it. Okay, well, I guarantee if you just focus on, let's say it is writing, I guarantee that if you just focus on what it is that you do want to write about, because it's what you're really passionate about, you will find people that will like it, because you're being authentically you. And people are looking for things that they can relate to. So you will find your right tribe, or you will find the right crowd, as long as you're being authentic to you. If you're not being authentic to you, then you're not going to find the right crowd. And that's kind of what I feel like this is about. And it's about you not being afraid to be yourself. And I don't think that you are, like, don't get me wrong, but there's something where, tell me about that Fool. It's like you could doubt yourself in a specific arena, especially if it's in regards to whatever this maybe creative project is, something that actually could bring you a lot of fame or recognition or accolades or whatever the case is. But there may be a sense of fear with that Devil in that Chariot there, because while the Chariot goes in, it's cardinal energy. It's like, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go for it, whatever. Even though I'm scared, there's fear there. But that's where courage comes from. Courage cannot be had unless there is fear there. Point blank, period. That's it. And it's a sense of you needing to not doubt yourself anymore, because you're afraid it's not going to, I don't know, fit into the box that you want it to. And not that Aquariuses are usually worried about that, but it's like you may be afraid that like maybe somebody's going to force something on you. Maybe you're afraid somebody's going to put you in a box. Let's say that I don't know, maybe like an agency takes you on as a writer. Let's go back to the writer thing. I'm just saying this because I'm a writer. Let's say an agency wants to take you on as a writer, but you're like, oh, I don't know. I feel like they're going to put me in a box, and I'm not really sure that I want to do it. I don't think so. I think that as long as you've been living in your authentic self, and it means that you're attracting people that are going to be more authentic to you. You're going to attract an agency that's going to be more authentic to you, whatever it may be. So it's like that feeling like, oh, I don't know, I don't know, maybe I'm out of place, maybe there's more that I need to learn. Well, there's always going to be more than you need to learn. Anybody that thinks that there's nothing more to learn is an idiot. Okay. So let's see the Temperance here for what it is that you need to eradicate. Okay, the Worlds. Okay, something needs to be put into completion. Maybe something that you've been working on in the back, behind the scenes, something that you've been working on behind closed doors, etc. Something needs to be complete, but there may be a lack of courage, or you may have this sense of imposter syndrome, feeling like you can't compete with the other writers. Okay, I'm just going to use the writing example again. But it's like you have something here that I think that you're afraid, oh, well, I don't think that it's really going to work, or this seems like a little ridiculous, or this seems like too out of the box, or, this is like milk and oil. It just doesn't mix. It's like, yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. But you just have to fucking finish it, like whatever it is, or you have to complete the steps to get there, or you have to finish writing the book. However, how else are you going to know? Or, whatever, maybe you have to finish, building the business or doing whatever it is. It's like, there's a need to complete something that you've been doing behind the scenes, because you have no idea what it'll bring you. And it's like, yes, I understand that a lot of your attention has been focused on evolution. Absolutely, it should be. We get that. And an Aquarius focused on evolution, not surprised, right? Definitely healing from something, possibly getting over something, whatever, healing from that, but you're complacent or you're content with where you're at. And that's fine. Be content for a while. But now what? Now what? Hope you like my singing. Nobody else does. But there's definitely something that you need to do, but you may be just feeling a little tired, and that's fine. Maybe you need to take a little bit of a break. Maybe you need to chill out. Maybe you need to chill out for a little bit, regroup, get back on the pony, and get to riding, baby. That's it. It's just that simple. It never really is that simple, though, is it? Definitely needing confidence here. The Page of Wands for your lesson. Just get started. The Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay, I don't want to take all those. The lesson to be learned is the Page of Wands, and then we got the Nine of Cups in reverse. Eight of Swords, and the High Priestess in reverse. Four of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Cups, Queen of Wands in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse. Too many insecurities are holding you back and making you feel like nothing that you do is ever going to be good enough in some perspective, okay? Or it's like the sense of, no, that's what I feel like it is. That's what I feel like it is. And you're having a hard time taking a chance. Like I said, you're kind of being complacent. Don't get complacent. And with that Page of Wands, the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Eight of Swords, and the High Priestess in reverse. Okay, be complacent and then stay where you're at for the rest of your life and just be there. Okay, that's fine. Like, do that if that's what you want. But you know what? This woman, Mel Robbins, she said, if you don't accomplish your dreams will haunt you. If you don't accomplish your dreams are going to haunt you, because it's just going to be like a little nagging voice in the back of your head. And when you're 70 years old, you're going to be thinking, God, I really wish that I would have just released that music. God, I really wish that I would have just finished that book. God, I really wish it would be big. God, a dream is nothing without a goal sitting behind it. It's nothing. And it's like, you may be afraid of unwanted attention. I feel like once you get the attention for what it is that you're trying to accomplish, you're going to want the attention. You're like, shit, this feels amazing. Why? Because it's out of a sense of accomplishment. It's going to feel great. But it's like, you have to get started. You can't just sit here, I'm not saying that you're not doing nothing, but it's something in regards to a big dream, something that your heart's wrapped into. It could be something as well where you need to focus your emotions. There could be something that you need to give attention to when it comes to your emotions. I heard don't leave that in the dust. Tell me about that Leo card. Tell me about that Leo card. Page of Swords. Okay. I'm not taking all those. Sorry. I didn't realize it gave me that many. Tell me about that Leo card. I heard get curious. Eight of Pentacles. The Tower and the Five of Cups. The Empress and the Moon. Carefully getting pregnant. Okay, I'm just saying. These desires, these things that you want to create, these risks that you want to take. Stop sitting there, buddy. It's funny, Aquarius, because you and Leo are quite alike, but you guys are quite different. And that's what it is with opposites. Okay. That's what it is with polar opposites in the zodiac. And Leo is more about me. It's me, you know, it's me. It's what I got going on. It's what I'm doing. I'm focused on my identity, blah, 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 blah. Aquarius is like, what about everybody else? Fuck everybody else. No, I'm just kidding. But like, seriously, you know, and I feel like you're already in this energy right now with this 9 of Pentacles and the star. I do very much feel that way. I think I was wrong earlier about, you know, needing to focus on like a relationship. If anything, I feel like I'm not saying you got to give up on a relationship, but it's like drop something for now if it is, because I think that you have things that are more pressing in regards to you, your soul's growth, your actual goals, putting goals in front of the dreams and like tugging it along like a freaking truck that like tugs a car along. It's like taking that goal and put it, you know, hatching it back on that, okay. So the truck is like your goal, right? And then it's like, you got your dream and it's kind of tied to the back of the truck. It's like, you got to lug it along somehow. You can't just like, oh, well, I guess we'll just sit here in the car with the heater running. It's like, okay, well, you have fun with that by yourself, right? And it's like really needing to make a move on something that you have a big dream on. It's like, don't get complacent, because you're going to end up regretting it. It's like you could probably have some really great ideas. 8 of Pentacles, Tower, 5 of Cups, like don't regret it, whatever it may be. Okay? And don't be afraid of just being authentically who you are. You're going to attract people that are authentic to you if you're being authentic to you. Okay? So Aquarius, it was an absolute pleasure. If this reading resonated, brattystarot.com is where it's at to book a personal reading with me. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure that you subscribe and like, share, comment. And if you'd like to follow me on my other social media platforms, those handles will be available on the screen. Peace out, Aqua.